What's up everybody, Jerome here back and finally bring you guys my little opinion video regarding the Nintendo Switch little, I guess you could call it a press conference or a showcase that happened earlier on this week. Now, I decided to hold off making a video because, well, I couldn't just do it off the presentation that they showed. I had to see and wait with the whole Treehouse event, and I did that, and I have to admit, it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool. All right, holy shit. Anyways, I decided to finally make a video regarding my opinions on the Switch, and of course the games that are going to be coming out for the Nintendo Switch. And yeah, that's technically about it. So let's go on and talk about the presentation that they did. I gotta be honest, the presentation itself was alright. Like, it wasn't bad, nor was amazing. It was alright. They showed what they needed to show, and that's all there is to it. They told us rehashed basically information that most of us already knew, but I don't blame them for going over it again because, well, there's people out there that really don't follow anything regarding like systems or games, so I don't really blame them for going on and talking about information that we already knew. But damn, dude, why is the Joy-Cons are so tiny? Like, I don't know how these big ass gorilla hands are supposed to use those tiny ass controllers, dude. It's like holding a baby. I really hope later down the line that they have a much bigger Joy-Con, if anything, but we'll see. Anyway, with that said, I was quite impressed regarding the showcasing of the Nintendo Switch, but now let's just move on with the games that they showed for the Nintendo Switch, the games that are coming down the line, and of course, the launch titles. Let's talk about the launch title, or launch titles, my bad. There are technically 2 to 3 games that are coming out for launch, and it's ARMS, it's 1-2 Switch, and it's The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, I have to be honest, I want to play Breath of the Wild extremely badly, dude. Like, I can't wait to jump off cliffs and then break my ankles because I don't, like, pull out my little parachute. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I really hope that it's gonna be in an amazing game, and I really hope with all this hype literally building up towards the game, it's not gonna suck. I really hope it does not suck. And you guys can't just say, oh, but there's voice acting, oh, it has to be good, and Zelda is crying. No, dude, like, it has to be fairly decent, man. So it's kind of harsh criticism, but what can I say? What can I say? That's just me. I don't give everybody like a fucking hand. I had to criticize them. That's how they improve their games, people. People don't understand this. Anyway, with The Legend of Zelda and ARMS coming out for the Nintendo Switch on launch, there's not that much else coming out later down the line. So the Nintendo Switch is going to be coming out March 3rd, if I'm correct. But then after all that, there's nothing. Like, there's like absolute silence. There's nothing. And it kind of sucks because they even said it themselves, most of the games that are coming for the Nintendo Switch are coming next year or later on this year, like Splatoon 2. With that thought process, there's not that much of a reason for me personally to get the Nintendo Switch on launch, but I do really want to play Zelda, so I guess you could say that's really my how can you say it? My drive to get the Switch on launch. So by the time that happens, and you know, once I play Zelda for like a couple of weeks, then my Switch is gonna collect dust because there's nothing else to play, and that's what's really a bummer. I mean, they didn't talk about Mario Kart 8 at all, so we don't even know if that's gonna be coming out on launch. Yeah, man. Again, I really don't see a point in getting the Switch on launch. But if you want to play The Legend of Zelda, then fuck it, right? Then fuck it. Like, might as well get it. It's gonna look better on the Switch anyways. It's gonna look better on the Switch more so on the damn Wii U. So, yeah. Yeah, but I guess you could say that even though that there's nothing gonna be coming out after The Legend of Zelda for quite some time, it's gonna go back into its box of mine at least, and so it doesn't collect dust, and then I'm gonna, you know, bring it out, and so it's gonna be all nice and clean. It's gonna be great. About the other games, I'm excited for The Legend of Zelda, don't get me wrong about that, but I do believe that it is not my game choice of the whole presentation. My game choice of the presentation was definitely the new SMT game that Atlas teased us. And yes, it is a Shin Megami Tensei game because, well, during the presentation, they even said that. They said it's a new installment to the Shin Megami Tensei, lineup. So that's the game I'm looking forward to the most. And another thing is that they're like 3D rendered, like legit characters or demons in this case. And so we haven't had a 3D rendered demon case in a long ass time. A long ass time. Now, the reason why I'm saying a long ass time is because we're talking about them all having a unique animations for when they get stunned, when they get dizzied, and shit like that, when they're flying, when they summon their powers and stuff, and etc, etc. And we haven't had this probably ever since Nocturne. I didn't play Digital Devil Saga yet, so I don't know that at all. Like, I don't know how the gameplay is at all. And you can't count Persona anymore because that's their own brand now. And not only that, you make your personas, you make the demons, but you don't see them having a unique animation besides like them waving a stick like Dionysus does, and then boom, that's Racunda or Secunda or Aggie or Zeodyne. That's it. Like, that's literally all we see. We don't see anything else. So we haven't had a 3D rendered demon party in a long ass time. So I'm looking forward to that. And since I've been playing SMT Nocturne for like the past couple of weeks, I got used to it. Like, it's definitely nice seeing the demons in full-on 3D and doing and having unique animations like Dionysus, of course, and then there's Odin, and then there's Thor, and then there's Pixie. Like, it's cool. It's really cool seeing them in full-on 3D. So I'm looking forward to the SMT title much more than The Legend of Zelda. The next game that I'm looking forward to is, of course, it has to be Xenoblade 2. It has to be Xenoblade 2. It looks so good. Now, they showed off early development of the game, so it looks a little bit rough here and there. But Xenoblade 2, it's happening. That's all we need to know. So I'm looking forward to it. They definitely changed up the designs for Xenoblade 2 to a much more cartoony / anime-ish kind of style, which is totally fine by me. It's more welcoming that way for newcomers especially. And then I guess you could say the third game that I'm looking forward to from the Switch event is Mario Odyssey. Like Mario Odyssey, I forgot the name. It's something about Odyssey. It's that new 3D sandbox world. It looks very awesome. It looks very awesome. Just the concept of actually finally going out into different legitimate worlds, like how we did in 64 and how we did in Sunshine. It's really cool that we finally get to do it again. It's freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome. But real talk, when's the next Mario Galaxy? That's another question. But yeah, that's technically it for the games I'm really looking forward to. I didn't say Suda51's No More Heroes because, well, I have never played No More Heroes. So that's definitely going to be a game I need to visit sometime soon. To see what's all this hype about. So I'm glad that there's a lot of people like really excited about No More Heroes, especially Matt McMuscles, dude. Dude, his response when they showed No More Heroes was like, "I'm coming!" You guys could check out his Twitter, dude. He legit said that. He's legit said that. So a lot of people are legitimately happy that there's gonna be a new No More Heroes. So I should get on that hype train and finally play the game to understand the hype regarding No More Heroes. And sure, there's there's Skyrim, and then there's there's Splatoon, but all of these extra games are coming out later down the line in the Switch's life. So yeah, we're just gonna be stuck with Zelda and ARMS and 1-2 Switch for the time being, which it doesn't suck. It's just underwhelming, but what can we do? We literally just have to wait. We literally just have to wait. In the end, I have high hopes for the Switch to be one of the better Nintendo consoles. It is very innovative, I'll give them that. It's very unique. And there's one thing I want to say, and it's why do we not have an internet port for the Switch? Like, Like, Nintendo is embracing literally social media. They're embracing it. You heard what they said about the Switch. It's like, you can press this button to share your moments on social media and shit like that, but yet they don't have an internet port for the Switch. It's like, I need an internet port, dude. I need it personally, so there's no shit connection. If that happens, just imagine doing 4-player and team co-op on Smash Bros and shit like that. But nope, they're not embracing online just yet. But yeah, they have paid services for online, but there's no such thing as internet ports for the Switch, and it kind of sucks. It really sucks. I don't know why they're doing that, but it's whatever. It's whatever. No, it's not whatever. They need a change, dude. Please, Nintendo, give us an actual internet port so there's actually good online. I'm not saying like for the other games there's shit online. Like Splatoon ran really well, and Smash Bros only runs well if it's 1v1. So, like, I just really hope next time they add a internet port. Like, it has to happen, dude. They need it to happen. Well, they don't need it to happen, but I really want it to happen. And in the end, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to the Switch. I'm looking forward to the games that are coming out for the Switch. Like, there's a lot of promises for this system. Layered down its life, of course, but there's also the issue of it not being super powerful. Like, the max thing it can do is probably 1080p, and nothing's wrong with that. That's totally fine, but like, I'm pretty sure most of the games that are going to be made for the Switch are going to run like at 720. So it's definitely not going to be the most powerful console, but the lineup that it has regarding the third-party games, like there's EA, and then there's Platinum Games, and then there's all these other like third parties that they actually made with Sega. So there's going to be more games down the line, that's for sure, but we have to wait for those games to come out like every other console and system. And I think that about sums it up. If you guys like what you heard, and if you guys basically agree with me with some of my opinions and want to talk, say so down in the comments below. And of course, please leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. Anyways, JeromeTelos is the name, and hopefully I will see you guys when I have The Legend of Zelda at hand, and we could definitely play it on stream. So, here's to that.